a close reading of the River God now. Um, I may be smelly and I may be old. It's first person, smelly, old. He doesn't have a very good opinion of himself. That smelly word, I mean, it's slang-ish. I mean, it's simple. I don't think the speaker is very sophisticated. Smelly, old, rough, reedy, kind of not clean, not blue, not white. Rough in my pebbles is a nice phrase because we go from being something that a person might be to something a river might be, and there you get that extended metaphor of this river almost as a person, that personification. I may be really gross, but actually, where my fish float by, I bless their swimming. I think that bless gets that religious language, and the fish are something that give him pleasure. Another thing he likes is people that bathe in me, but then he particularly likes women bathing him. And I think that detail, I'm going to say it's just creepy. It's suggestive of sexual interest. It's suggestive of all sorts of things. Now, I'm old, but I enjoy fish and women. But again, he switches. He's switching. So I'm bad, but I like stuff. I like stuff, but I can drown the fools who bathe too close to the weir, contrary to rules. The line length is variable throughout this poem, and I wonder if, that rhyme seems a bit strained to me, as if the poet themselves couldn't come up with something that would hold that line. But on the other hand, maybe it's done on purpose. I don't really know. I can drown the fools who bathe close to the weir, contrary to the rules. So he wants to punish. He believes in rules. And people don't follow them. They're fools. And he's violent. And they take a long time drowning as I throw them up now and then in the spirit of clowning. I was going to say, drowning is not the most easy of deaths. It's quite terrifying, actually. But taking your time, playing with them, clowning, throwing them, this is particularly sadistic and frightening. This God has a sense of justice, but also a sense of punishment and pleasure from punishment. Hi, yippity yap, merrily I flow. What is this? That thing I hate being noted. I don't even know if I can spell it. Onomatopoeia. Maybe. It's speech. It's the sound of the water. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. Is that why that merrily is there? Merrily I flow. I wonder if it's row, row. If that echoes there. Oh, I may be an old fowl. I'm not only smelly, I'm foul. But I've plenty of go. What do you mean by plenty of go? Is that because you can punish people and use them as playthings? Slowly drown them? I don't know. At line 11, we get a new story. So again, there are breaks and changes in the poem. With a poem like this, it's one long stanza, reminiscent. One student said in previous years that the actual shape of the poem might be a river. I don't know what benefit such a reading would give, but if you can use it, you can steal it. Here's the new story. Once. So, story here. There was a lady who was too bold. She bathed in me by the tall black cliff where the water runs cold, so I brought her down here to be my beautiful dear. So she was too bold, but I brought her down. Where's here? In the river. Did he bring her because she's too beautiful? Because she's too bold? It's clear that she's beautiful. Oh, she will stay with me, and will she stay with me? Will she stay, this beautiful lady, or will she go away? This sounds like poetry language. This questioning almost sounds like a poet speaking. Someone who's in love. And what's he afraid of? That she's gonna go away. That's why do people leave this guy? Why do people leave the river? They're always leaving the river. They come, they bathe, they go away. Is he insecure? Isn't it an amazing idea to think of a river as being insecure? I mean, again, how fantastic is poetry that I can think of, I don't know, I'm looking at my door. Do you think my door ever feels lonely, or do you feel that the door itself might be insecure or jealous? Is the door jealous of the window because the window gets to see the whole world and the door just gets to see two worlds? I don't know, but that's the kind of stuff poetry can consider. She lies in my beautiful deep riverbed with many a weed to hold her and many a waving reed. She's been drowned. She's drowned and her body is underwater. I don't, whether it's weighted down or he keeps it there. And then he says, oh, who would guess what a beautiful white face lies there waiting for me to smooth and wash away the fear she looks at me with? Who would guess what a beautiful white face lies there? That suggests a few things to me. One is, it's kind of like, who would have thought that a beautiful girl would date me? That's the voice I hear there. But that lies there within the river. And not only is she lying there, she's waiting for me. The tone shifts from kind of pride to something far more dastardly and creepy. Again, smooth and wash away the fear she looks at me with. When she drowned, when he took her away, she was frightened. And that face of fear is frozen in her face. Frozen. And he's trying to wash it away. But actually it's there. Hie ye. Do not let her go. This language makes me uncomfortable. It's abusive, violent, possessive. And we have to remember that when we praise a work of art, we're not necessarily praising the attitudes within it. We, in this poem, see not only a river, a god, but perhaps the voice of someone who's killed and a woman, someone who wants to possess someone so badly, is so lonely, that is willing to commit violence and take pleasure in that violence. Art allows us to empathize and think with these ideas and not necessarily authorize them. Again, I think this is something that recommends art, if not this poem. There's no one on earth who does not forget her now. Why? Are they all looking for her? They say I'm foolish, foolish. He's also foolish. Look, they say this, but, again, these buts. One but, the other thing. They don't know my wide original bed where the lady waits. He calls it a bed. There's a sexual implication there. Original, why original? Because it's not a normal bed. And the lady again waits. How does she wait? Where is he if she's waiting? With her golden sleep. I mean, she's dead. Sleepy head. Golden sleepy head. Was she blonde? She is dead. If she wishes to go, I will not forgive her. There again we have that language of religion, as from the beginning. Bless. We have forgive, but not forgive. I bless the fish, but I'm not going to forgive her if she wishes to go. Not if she goes, because she can't go, because she's dead. But if she wants to go, if she wants to leave, she won't be forgiven. Like a lot of these poems, the last line underlines a kind of mystery. I've just written there, if she wants to go, she won't be forgiven. There's another mystery of the last line. I've offered a reading there, but maybe you need to consider it as well. This is an uncomfortable voice to occupy. Perhaps that's why the poet chose a river and not a man. If this was a man speaking, how would it be different? That it is a river, what are the implications? What is this poem trying to make us feel? Is it trying to make us feel sorry for someone? Or is it trying to make us feel horrified? Is it trying to make us think about nature and the voices that may be in it and how they're not as innocent as maybe we imagine they might?